Hello, 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 and welcome back to Alchemy Factory. I'm your green bottle, and we have a major wood problem. Nothing's getting over to this furnace. I mean, it is, but it's like really, really slow. So we're getting kind of backed up on the coke powder as well, and it's becoming a whole thing. And if we don't get that sorted, then we're just not going to be getting any of the steel ingots, at least not very quickly. So we need to figure out a way to get wood to all 4 of those furnaces, I guess. Oh, 5 actually, because there's one under there as well. Oh, but we won't be doing it today because apparently it's the end of day 31. Let's see. Earnings 34,000, but we did have about 17,000 in expenses. But overall, still turning a major profit. We do need to sort this out because I think in here we also did have some charcoal, but that charcoal, where is that coming from? Did I just put charcoal in there? That does seem like something I would do. What is happening with the sand as well? Where are you meant to be going? Oh, with the healing potions to make turquoise. Why are we not getting any healing potions coming? We have a lot of things happening here. You're making healing potions. I think it's just the flax fiber coming in kind of slowly. Because we definitely have enough sage powder. It also is just a bit unfortunate because I think we only have the one machine that makes the health potions. And they're being divided up into 3 things. They're making the bandages, they're actually going into the shop, and they're now making the turquoise. Although, you know, at least we're not selling the turquoise fast enough. It is fully stocked. Also, we can only even hold 3 on this shelf at a time, so guess it's fine. No one's really buying it. It must be worth quite a bit. Alright, let's just see. Everything else in here, because like last time we did set up a lot of automation in here. So we had the glass and the soap and also the steel gears, which are now completely automated. And then bricks is another thing that we wanted to bring in. Or did we bring in bricks? No, I guess that was still a work in progress. So we probably should get that coming in. Glass is backed up here. The soap is backed up there. Is that because the shop has... It's full. Okay, that's good actually. It's nice when we actually have things backed up of like resources. I wonder if we should be... Bet you that's going to be causing problems in other places. Does it make sense to put in like one of these? Let's just see how we would best do it. Like one... Oh, I don't know actually. If we had like the resources going in here and then coming out as well, I might just try it. It's probably not going to be the most beautiful thing, but then at least we could have spare soap so that if we need some for a different quest, there might be some in here, especially if it does get super backed up. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense to me. I'll put the 20 soap I already have in there. And then if none's coming in, then at least they're coming out of here. But at the moment, these are still being processed because otherwise they were completely backed up over here somewhere, wherever they come from. Over here. Oh my goodness, over here. There we go. Yeah, and all of these resources were backed up. So now it's pumping things out much quicker, and that means everything's sort of ticking along. And then actually that does, though, potentially cause problems for our fertilizer over here. Oh boy, I must say I do have half a mind to just delete everything and start again because it is such a mess. But it is very satisfying seeing everything flying through the air like that. Look at all that soap going. And also the cranberries? Oh, red currants. Right, not cranberries, red currants. Just absolutely soaring. What's going on here? We're still not getting enough red currants over here though to keep these running consistently. We might need to make another spot where we're actually just growing them. Yeah, because look again, it's not getting fertilized. I don't know why they just hate going in to that one. I wonder if it's just too close. Is that the why does it never want to go that way? They're all stacked up here, but they just don't want to turn that way. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's going that one. And then the next one's going to try to go forward, but there's not space forward. Although space might clear up forward by that time. I mean... Guess, yeah, space is probably clearing up by the time it's ready to come to these next ones. But that one just means it's not getting enough. It doesn't have like a constant source. I wonder if it does... uses more fertilizer also? I mean, let me just grab... We just need this to be constantly running. Because that's one of the slow points that we have. Let's pop a couple extra fertilizer in there so that we get some more going. We are making some. I mean, all of these ones... Oh, we're actually having the same problem over here. So we're still not making enough fertilizer then. It's not the mushrooms that are holding us up, though. It does seem to be the basic fertilizer, I guess. And then the basic fertilizer, it's not the plant ash that's holding us up, it's definitely the quicklime powder. So we've got 3 crucibles. We're just... Oh, it is not constantly heated. Yeah, that is the problem. Okay, so it's a fuel problem. I think in every sector of our little industrial area here, it's a fuel problem. Every single place, it's like if anything's being backed up, it's because it's not getting enough wood to keep the furnace running. Wood is not the best source of fuel though. So we probably should look into what is a much better source, what keeps burning for the longest, and then decide from there. Just wondering if that was somewhere in here where we'd be able to find out about that. That is the build mode, which is not what we want. Let's take a look. Okay, fuel. Here we go. Oh, aha! Oh, it does tell you everything. Okay, so heat value, 26 for planks. 52 then for charcoal. Charcoal powder being even better at like over 60. Ooh, but like coke, look at that, 780. Okay, coke powder being even better. Coal also being quite good. So coke and coke powder are the best, but coal is also really good. And we could just take coal ore and crush it into coal. And then we could, no, but then we'd have to crucible it into coke. Do you see the problem here? I think let's switch them out so that they're using coal. We just need to get a couple of stone crushers, a couple of coal ores. The only thing is, it does mean probably breaking everything today just to get that all sorted. But I think it will be worth it. Although, I think if we had 2 distribution centers maybe of coal. I'm just trying to think, how many for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 furnaces that need to be constantly fed. So we could do one that does 3 and one that does 4. Oh, there's 8 because there's this one. But this one's we're already doing that, and you can see it's working. Oh no, we're not. What is happening? We're using wood. I mean, the wood is working for this one. This one is, yeah, this one is using wood, but it is taking the coal. Because this is the one that's making our coke powder. Although, to be fair, we are actually backed up on coke powder. What is this coke powder being used for? Oh, the transformation potion, and that's being held up by the mushrooms, which is being held up by the yeast powder, which, oh yeah, once again, the yeast powder is being held up by the extractors, which is being held up by the so it is all a problem because the fertilizer is not growing fast enough because of this. Right, so I think this could solve all of our problems then. So if we took this spare coke from over here, potentially, and used it, although it's really far away, but wait, we're already taking it somewhere. Where is this going? Oh, we're bringing it over to here, and we're bringing it up into that Anthor. So we could just take this and put it into that one. I think that solves an immediate problem. Okay, let's get rid of this. I don't need any more planks coming from this direction. We're just going to remove all of these, and then we're just going to use the coke powder for this furnace over here. That solves one of the furnaces. We just need to figure out how we're going to sort out the rest of them. Okay, I think if we leave that like that, bring this now so it's coming like that, and then the coke powder is going to be powering that furnace. And I can put some in there immediately to get it going, but then that keeps this thing running, which should... To be fair, because this is going to be constantly running now, we're going to be actually using more coke powder for that, but I still think we have more than enough from, like, what it looks like. Well, do we? I think for that one furnace. I don't think we can use coke powder for all of the furnaces, but if we're just using it for that one, I think that is probably totally fine. I don't think we're going to run out. We might, but we'll see. There is, though, tons of coal coming off of here, and we are just buying coal with this purchasing portal. So if we were to steal this coal, we could use it, I think, to power those furnaces, because currently that is wood coming from, honestly, I'm not even sure where anymore. Down below, it's over here. Oh, which is just this extra. I think we literally set this up last time, didn't we? There's a bunch of logs in there. Well, we could use it as like a supplementary thing, right? You could still have the wood coming, although I don't... At least until we get the logs gone, maybe. Yeah, at least until we get the logs gone. So we just need to route some of this coal over to there somewhere and then pop it on that line, and then it will be intermixed with all of that wood. Why is that? Oh, that is burning. Oh, there's nothing coming from here. Oh, that's the clay. Oh, but I think all of this will be sped up if we can keep those constantly going. Although they should be constantly going, because now the wood... To be fair, this wood section does seem like it's fine now. Could leave it for a little... The problem is, why are we getting so little coal coming through? Or not coal, clay. Not enough raw materials. Oh, it's the sand. There, I've got some sand for you. But... Oh, these just grind really slowly, I think is the problem. Oh, and the sand's being divided up in two places, right? Because we're making bricks and we're making glass, so only 2 of them are going in there. The grinders are just really slow. Really slow. I guess ideally you'd also have maybe more than just the 2 feeding into this one clay maker, but I do think we've solved a problem here. This is working and we're not running out. It's good. The soap is actually accumulating nicely in here as well. Okay, does that mean... Oh, wait. Hold on. The one that we really need to do was this one, though. So if we can get... Where are you? Oh, this is where the charcoal's coming from. Can we have multiple... Hold on. Got the charcoal's coming from somewhere over here. But could we take... we're going to give it a go. Hold on. It's not could we take. We're just going to try it. 5. Let's build this. And then I just need... Well, actually, maybe we just bring it to the ground. Hold on. Changing my mind. It's going to go up that ramp just to come back down the ramp, but that's okay. Grab the ramp. Here we go. Flip that around. No, this way. Okay. And then we're going to just take this, and I think we're just going to try to fling it. Because I usually just think that's probably the best. I don't think that's going to be a problem that we're flinging directly into that thing. I feel like it'll be all right with that. What is that one flinging, and where do you fling to? Is that the one? Oh, that is the right one. So can we fling 2 things into one catcher? Oh, maybe if the angle wasn't so bad. Invalid angle. Okay, fine. So we're going to have to make our own. That's fine. Kind of wondered if that would be the case. We can put it right here, I think. Is that angle valid? Yes. So put that there, and then the same. Bring that. And then let's just have it go. There, I think. Okay, because that is now adding charcoal, which is going to go... Oh yeah, look at that. That's a lot of charcoal coming. So some of it's going to go up there, some of it's going to go this way. Although, actually, let's make it so that it doesn't go this way. Let's have it just fueling... Oh, but then the wood's going to really back up there, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Put it back. Because if that wood gets backed up, then our mushrooms will stop growing. Which would be annoying in its own way. Okay. That should keep the quicklime coming out a bit faster, because that's now going to be constantly powered. I think these ones are powered enough, this one back here. Because we definitely have enough of the plant ash over there. Okay, good. I feel like that's another problem sort of solved. Maybe it's not the most elegant solution, but nothing here is elegant, so it's fine. And then hopefully this starts getting more. And also over here. It's really tough because the first couple will get so much and then the last ones get really abandoned. This one's at least fine for right now because we've got a lot of sage powder kind of backed up here. And there's actually, this is completely full of sage, so it's not a problem if those aren't producing at the moment. This needs, although it does, we do need to make sure we're getting more of the flax fibers over here. What is that? Oh, this is all sand. Oh, okay. We're making this much sand for turquoise, but then we're making only like this much sand for glass and bricks. Perhaps we should be rerouting some of that over here to actually be made into glass and bricks. Because there's a ton, like it's really backed up, and the only thing this is making is turquoise. Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea to me. So let's start bringing some of this over. I think if we just fling it, then at least we don't have to worry quite as much maybe for... I'm not really sure actually where we're going to even fling this to. We need to get it up to here somewhere. Is that going to be possible? Oh, technically, wait. Technically, none of these need to be as big as they are. So we go back to where our... that can go there, and then those can go there, and then that gives us a spare space. So if we were to put in this, we put it here, I think we can do this, and then it could go onto that one, but it also can go into that one. So it has two places. So now we just need to fling into this spot. I mean, that's much easier said than done, but I think we can do it. Let's just work a little bit backwards here. And I think if we can get it to... oh no, wait, this is going to need catcher. Put the catcher here. Put the flinger here. Fling to there. Okay, so we just need to get into this one with the sand. So what's the best way to do that? We could conveyor belt it a little bit. Conveyor belt it. No, we were gonna fling from... we have to turn a corner. I think that's the hard part here. So fling from there, that's the current flinger, into this. We're gonna be turning two corners now though, which is maybe less than ideal, but I think this will be okay. Or do we want to... we have to fling... wait, can we fling from here up to there? That is... oh, we can. Okay. So we just need to get it into there. Maybe we even just... we don't fling. Maybe we just... slowly route it around. It's a little awkward, but it actually is working. And I think that's better because that's going to keep that going. We are getting stones for these grinders, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Wait, where are those stones coming from? Oh, it's just a box of stone. I think at one time we might have been buying it, but I don't think that's the case anymore. And then... you are getting the iron from in here. Okay, so fill that up with another iron. We are flinging in. Someone in the comment section said that you could fling iron in here, and I was really amazed that you could fling iron here. And then they're like, yes, I learned that from your video. And I was like, oh yeah, forgot that I did that. Oh, it's been a while. That's good though. Ooh, end of day 32. So I think it was a successful day. Got a lot of things rerouted, and things seem to be ticking along a lot smoother now. We seem to have less like stuff backed up. I think the most important thing for me is that this smelter is now constantly running, because then we can get the quicklime powder constantly going, because that feeds into the fertilizer. It still feels like we could use a lot more, but I mean, I guess it's just really slow, the crucibles. It takes 7.2 seconds to make one, so you're only making 8.3 per minute. Well, times 3, so at 24, almost 25 per minute. And then it needs to be crushed, which is not very fast. And of course, because of how the conveyor belts work, like the first one's always getting filled up first, and then the last one's barely getting anything, which is just really annoying. I think it's fine. It's not efficient. It's not beautiful. A lot of mushrooms over here. All right, we need to look at the next thing. Let's take a look at some of the quests maybe. Let's go see if there is a new daily quest for us. Shop is looking good, except we're really low on all of the potions. And there is a quest just for 24 bandages. That feels like it should be doable. We probably have 24 bandages sat in a chest somewhere. Yeah, more than that. Okay, let's just turn that one in then. Makes us a bit of silver coin, which is always good. And then the random quest is soap, pulleys, and steel gears. We definitely should have that as well because we are making steel gears. Now, where are we making steel? That must be, oh, here, right? That's, oh no, that's iron. Steel gears is coming from here. Oh, we don't actually have any spare steel gears. We are not keeping any for ourselves. We probably should do. Can I? Ooh, don't add them. Change goods for a second and then put it back to steel gears. But now I should have all of them in my inventory, which is only 23. Okay, so we're not making steel gears fast enough then. It's the steel ingots, and I guess that's because this comes out and sometimes it's iron and sometimes it's steel. Why? You're not being... No, you are being powered. What's your deal? Oh, we're low on... Okay, we actually are low on coke powder then. Oh, that's a little upsetting because we had really hoped that that was going to sort us out. Apparently it's not. We're not getting enough coke powder. This... Oh, okay. I can see it maybe being for two reasons. This coal used to be backed up, right? And so this was constantly being fed, which meant these were constantly running. This is now not the case. Okay, I've got a solution though. Although, do I have the space for said solution? We're just going to put a second stone crusher in here. Oh, I've got no space in my inventory. It's kind of horrendous, but I'm going to need to figure out how to pick that up first as well. We have too much stuff. There's a lot of coins. Let's put some more coins in there. Oh, and we need to get the banking thing so we can convert them to silver. That would actually be really, really convenient. You've got space for some more, so have some more. Right, can I take all of those this way? And we want... Oh, can I fit two in there? Maybe I can't fit two in there. That would be a bit of a problem, wouldn't it? Because then also... Oh, we're low on space. We're very low on space. But we could move that up. Hold on. If I can fit two crushers, that's the most important bit. They're actually really big. So annoying. Oh, maybe... Yeah, it says overlapping with other devices, so I think this is too close. But if I have to move that over, I feel like that's going to cause some problems. What is this flinging? Something from over there. I think the berries. Oh, we're just going to have to move stuff. This could break everything. We could be in for a world of upset here. Okay, where was this going? I think into... No. Oh no. What was that flinging? What are you... Oh, soap. Oh, it's too far. Ah, bother. Okay. It's fine. We can just move this a little bit forward. I think this is going to work. It's not... It's just... Okay. Move that forward. Then fling over to there. Good. Okay. Then this soap gets flung into that one, I believe. And that just is flinging into that one. And then that's the soap resorted. Okay, fine. Then I need... Hold on. I need to move this one. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now there's coal everywhere. Which I'll need, but I also just need the space at the moment. Where is that stone crusher? Right there. Okay. So that can go there. This can't go here because this portal's in the way, so we're going to have to move the purchase portal. All of this is causing us a lot of grief because I don't have the inventory space. Let's just put down a chest over here for now and just dump out some of this stuff. Okay. I think we're gonna have to just build a couple of these and just dot them over here. I just need inventory space for a moment. Okay. Oh, this is going to be another problem. Oh dear. Okay. All of that coal over there. We're gonna get the stuff back. It's fine. We'll get a new purchasing portal. We'll get everything we need. I just need 2 of these. Need to double up on this. We're gonna also move this, which means we're moving this because I just need a bit more space. Quick clone that, right like that, and then here. Okay, so, or, hold on, because that could just go like that, and maybe we could just have this one running into there. Would that work? Honestly, oh, that will definitely not work. It's facing the wrong direction. Switch that around. There we go. Will that work is the question. Is one going to be enough? Maybe. Alright, purchasing portal here. You really don't want this so far away though, because if it's too far away, then you just end up getting so much in a backlog. And then if you ever have to move things, it's a really big pain, because then suddenly you have like a billion coal that's just been like sat on conveyor belts. But that and like that. But in the meantime, I need to use up the coal that we have. So we'll get that set back up later. For now though, okay, don't need this one anymore. Is there anything in there? That is completely full of coal. That one is empty. Get rid of that. That is coal. And then we also have actual coal and a bit of charcoal. Okay, I think though that has sorted this back out again, because now we've just doubled up basically what we were doing before. So hopefully that means everything is flinging where it's meant to. That one's running over. It's quite funny because we're building this over here, but if we have a centralized location, then I just have to fill the coal up over here. Then this is flinging over there because it's being added to this, which is powering kind of all of our furnaces, which I think is fine. And then the other one is just for going into this crucible, which I think is also fine. Although potentially we could just do, like, this could also feed into that one, and for the reason of like, that doesn't need a ton of help, this does. Possibly. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think overall it's fine. We've made some improvements today, and that's all that matters, I think. Slow and steady, right? That's what wins the race. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.